Hello, I am back from a run. I'm back from Slimming World. I've just got a few minutes. Partner's just having his shower after his run, so I was popping after that. So I'll wait just for a few minutes before, in between having his, I don't know, you know what I mean. I've just got a few minutes. So what I'm going to say is I have had so far this morning 2 pieces of wholemeal bread, peanut butter, 4.5 sins, banana. I've had a pear and a satsuma and a couple of grapes and another half a banana. I need half a banana and I've lost 1.5 pounds. So I am now, take my little page out. Oh, failing at that. I'll do this so I can get it in the right shot. I've got, I am now, 10 stone 10. So I am £1 below the bottom end of my target, which will mean that I am now going to, I don't have to pay till, I've got 1 week's grace to get back in, which I think I will choose not to. And I will choose to try and lose some more weight. Obviously, it depends on where the plan takes me in terms of what actually happens. Might stay the same. But I'm going to choose to go down to 10.5 stone. So next week, I think I'm going to set my target for 10.5 stone and then just pay until I get to 10.5 stone. I'm only 7, so I'm £3 basically. I'm 10 stone 10 right now. And I'm £3 away from 10 stone 7, so it theoretically might be possible that I get down to 10 stone 7 in the next couple of weeks, but I'm not going to put pressure on myself to do that. If it doesn't happen, it's quickly, I'm okay with that. I have also got a little mini target of my 3 stone award I will get when I get to 10 stone 8.5. So I am now 10 stone 10. So I've got 1.5 pounds before I'm 10 stone 8.5, which will mean I've lost 3 stone since the start of Slimming World, where I started off at 13 stone 8.5. So that's a little mini target in my mind, so I can get another certificate to go under my other ones. It won't be the same one, obviously, because they've changed certificates recently, and I was 2.5 stone lost on the 20th of March, so I've it's taken quite a fair time to lose this extra half stone, but I haven't, I've been taking it slow, so I'm not fussed about that. But it crossed over the time of the certificates. I don't think I need all the certificates to be the same. I think it will show me a representation of how much I kind of had carried on, if you know what I mean. So I think we're okay with that. Yeah, that's pretty good. I'm really happy that that's happened, and I'm really happy that I've sort of broken the barrier of my underneath my bottom of my target, and have not done any drastic changes to my diet. It's just my diet has taken me there, and I've eaten plenty and I've not gone hungry, and that's all worked beautifully to plan. I'm certainly not going to do any extra special things this week to try and lose any extra. I'm not going to do anything like that. Literally just the numbers are numbers, and that's good. It shows me the path, but my plan was, I'm still exactly the same I was eating before. I'm not going to increase speed food. I'm not going to increase the amount of water I'm going to have. I'm not going to do anything like that, because I get distracted by that and I end up thinking more about that, and I end up worrying, oh, maybe I shouldn't have this banana, maybe I should have a pear instead, and all that stuff, and that's not good for my head, because then I start to feel like I'm kind of trying to control too much what I want to eat, because I know what I want to eat. I kind of want to eat vegetarian, as vegan as I can, and as vegan as I want to, more specifically, and no added sugar. So that's the kind of what I want to eat. So I know how I want to eat, and I want to eat on the Slimming World plan, but I'm not going to be too fussed if I I'm not going to push too hard on losing it, because there's a bit of me kind of goes, well, well, you know, if you want to get to 10 stone 7, you could lose £3 next week and you'd be in straight away 10 stone 7. I think £3 is a lot for me to lose right now, and I think I would have to do a lot of drinking extra water, a lot of SP days, and probably most of my brain would go, well, why don't you just not eat on Sunday? And then that would really help you, you know. So there's all sorts of things your brain starts to go, why not? So just gonna forget about that. Eat as I would normally eat. Okay, I'm going to go and have a shower. So I'll see you in a little bit. See you when I eat next, which will be my cooked breakfast. See you in a bit. So I've got cooked breakfast, baked beans, piece of wholemeal toast, it's half healthy extra, pickled onions, gherkins, tomatoes, mushrooms, sautéed new potatoes, and 2 sausages. So I've got half healthy extra on here, and 2 sins, so that is 6.5 sins so far. And I've got a almond milk or decaffeinated coffee. Well, decaffeinated coffee with almond milk. Just gonna have a satsuma and a pear. I'm just gonna have some grapes, pear, and a satsuma. I'll probably have a few more grapes than that. I'm basically just having a quick snack while the kids' tea is cooking. I'm just then after I'm going to get the kids up to bed in a little bit, and then I shall come back down and carry on cooking and eat an evening meal. But I'm just going to have a little snack in the meantime. I might have a banana as well. See you in a bit. Okay, so you can have 50 million drinks, yeah. This has just caught me out. I've had a piece that's this size. I don't know what to plan it for. I'm going to say 10 sins. I think I've had 6.5 sins today. So that would be 16.5 sins, I think. I've no idea how much this is. I can have a quick look. There'll be some free food involved in this. It's quarter of a quiche is 214 calories, so I would say that is a eighth of a quiche, so let's say 100 calories. I'm pretty sure Benjamin didn't punch her. 100, and so should we say 100 calories? So I think probably it's likely to be 5 sins. No, he didn't. He's fine. He's absolutely fine. He's not punching you at all. So I think that's probably the case, that it will be 5 sins, I would say. So I think I'll just count that for my sins for the day anyway, just in case I got it wrong. But yeah, so I've just not gone over my sins then in that regard. But I just not really. It's not something I want to eat really, because it's got milk. No, he really didn't kick you. He's just sitting in his dinner. I promise. Yeah, you're just finishing this and I'll get you a drink. It's got milk and eggs and sugar in it. It's just something I'm not really trying to bring myself away from eating. So, but I don't know about. Yeah, I'm going to have a think about that as to how I'm going to tackle that in the future, because the kiddies like eating quiche, so it will be around me in the future, and it's quite a healthy thing for them to eat. It's just got to figure out how to deal with that in my environment in a sensible way. I can't just say to myself, no, don't have it, because that's where problems lie. So I've got to think of another way. I'm just going to get lady some water. I'm going to think of another way of dealing with that. There you are, little lady. Sit in your seat properly, please, Benjamin. Okay, see you in a bit. Bye. Yeah, I just wandered through here because I thought there was a charger here, so I haven't got a lot of battery left. But yeah, I've checked on the app, and The quiche is 11 sins. Ah, that's one. Can I just borrow this, young lady? Thank you. Yeah, I checked on the app and the quiche is 11 sins for 100 grams. So I weighed the piece thereabouts of the same sort of size, and it's just 46 grams. So like say about 50 grams, which would mean that it would be 5.5 sins. So I think I'm going to be sensible about it and not just, they say, throw the baby out with the baby water, baby out with the bath water, and say it's 5.5 sins, which is a lot less than I expected. So I've had 6.5 sins, and I've had 5.5 sins, which 6 plus 5 is 11, so it was 12 sins today. So that's perfectly within. And again, it's not an unhealthy product. It's just quiche for me has a lot of memories of eating it with my parents. It's an emotional food in terms of it's a comfort food. Sort of like the video I did before about it. It's me eating because it's a way of connecting with memories. So although it's a completely healthy thing to eat in terms of it's only got a little bit of sugar, sugar is a very low end bit, it's got a lot of eggs and cheese and milk and all that kind of stuff that I'm not, I still have mozzarella on in my cannelloni, and I don't think I have any other milk or cheese products during the week, but I just don't really feel like that is a good choice for me to make. It's not a good path for me to take. I'm sure there's other stuff I can eat, and I think one piece for 5.5 sins will quite comfortably lead into 2 pieces, and then it's just the nature of the way it calls to me. It's more of a dangerous food. So I'm hoping that just understanding that it's a food I want to eat because it connects me to the past might just help me understand why I'm eating it, and maybe help me not eat it in the future, because I don't really want to live my life where I can't be surrounded by foods that I would normally eat lots of, because I'd feel that would restrict me in my life. I'd rather feel, I don't want to have, it's not about having strength of willpower, I think it's about having kind of confidence in myself enough to know what I want and what I don't want. So I don't think willpower is a thing. It's not, mustn't do a thing whereby I'm telling myself no all the time, because I don't think that's a good safe place for me to be in. I need to be in a place where I'm choosing to do it or not to do it, and so I feel like it'd be better to have it in the house because he's want to eat it. It's not particularly unhealthy, but in a space where I know that I don't want to make that choice, not because of the food, but because of the behaviour around the food. I suppose it's also because I don't really want to do the old eggs and milk thing, just so I don't really want to do that again. I'm quite comfortable having kind of a non-dairy diet. It makes me feel comfortable, and so I think I'm okay with that. So it's all mixed up. Hello, have you finished your dinner? Okay, it's going to be time for me to run a bath for the babies to have a little wash ready for tomorrow. Ready?
Wait, guys not even done.
Yeah, I know Guy's not done, but I'm going to do a bath for you, and then we're going to get you bathed up.
No!
Okay, I'll see you in a bit. Bye. Hello. So I've cooked my chilli. I've done the cannellonis in the oven to cook, and I cooked some chips. The onions really helped, having prepped them already. And I managed to do a little bit of chilli prep before I picked up my son. I brought my daughter home, and then I did a bit more hair or something. So I just managed to, so I sort of got ahead of myself, so I didn't have to do a tremendous amount tonight, so quite nice. Just take it slowly instead of rushed. So I'm having my evening meal of I've got Slimming World chips. So I cooked a batch for tomorrow and a batch for me for now. And I've got with that is gherkins cut up into chips, and I've got tomatoes kind of cut into rectangular chip shapes as well. And I've got on there, I've got some salt. The vinegar will come from the gherkins, so it'll be sort of like chips and tomato sauce type of thing. So I'm feeling a bit better now after chill out. Sort of, I watched a film basically while I made some dinner, so I feel like I've kind of had some time out in my head. I got a bit kind of got a bit tired, to be honest. So I was getting the kiddies to bed. I just got a bit overtired, I think, and there's only so much tolerance and capability sometimes you have left in your head. I didn't sort of say anything or do anything particularly unhappy with them, but you could just feel it welling up in the bit where you're starting to knock out. So I was sort of starting to not be able to kind of keep it together. So I think it kind of had a knock-on effect of making me feel a bit stressed out. But I am now going to enjoy this food now, and then I'll piece together the I might wait a bit actually, because I might want something after, like a drink or hot, something like that. So I might have satsuma or something. So I shall do that in a little bit once I've eaten my food. Alright, I'll see you in a bit. Bye! Yeah, I'm just going to have a couple of oranges. I'm just going to cut them up into segments, and then I'm going to, but eating that, I'm going to put the cannellonis are all cooked now. I'm just going to now, I've just got to wash up another container to put the cannelloni in with chips, and then that is me done for cooking wise. And I'm just going to do a quick bit of tidy up, sort of like 5-10 minutes, just to quickly put things away where it needs to go and such, just so we're ready for the morning. Alright, I'll piece this video together and I will upload it, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Thanks so much for all your support, everybody. See you soon. Bye.